What's going on, my fellow dads? Welcome to another Motivational Monday. And just finished my coaching calls. Absolutely amazing again. And one of the conversations that we had was in regards to cursing. And I thought it was a great topic because I struggled with this as well when my oldest one started bringing home his first curse words. And the way I responded, like I got really upset, yelled at him, etc., just didn't result absolutely to nothing. He didn't even know what the curse word meant. So that was an interesting experience. However, now that I'm moving into becoming more and more of a fearless father, I'm trying to make sure that I think every time before I react, and why do I want to react in a certain way. And I actually learned this from Jeremy Robrock in our live interview, where he mentioned, like, so many of us, we tell our kids, like, you have to do this, you must do that. But then we show something else, right? And he mentioned, like, we should show our kids. And besides that, we should learn from our kids. So I'm starting to really understand that principle and learn from my kids, right? So for me, and this is not the way it works here, right? And then you think how it best works for you. However, here for me, in my house, it works like, okay, we curse in our house. Like, I curse, right? So there's an F word coming out, or mostly F words, or the S word, right? But they're not directed at anything except for the situation, what happened, right? Because this is another discussion that we had in regards to cursing. And the other day, I can't even remember. I just flipped out an F word, and my son started running through the house, repeating the F word. So now, if my sons curse, I can't get upset with them because it's logical. I'm cursing, they do what I do, right? So if I tell my kids you can't curse, then I shouldn't curse, right? That's the only way I can make sure that they don't curse. I don't curse, they don't curse, right? So for me, I made a distinction. Like, if I curse to empower something, or either I get upset with myself or whatever it is, so I curse. All right, for me, that's fine. Again, for me, everybody has their own opinion, and you should stick to your own values as you have them, and I respect that. So that's great, right? I commend you. People that don't curse, well done. Absolutely amazing. I was almost going to say the F word again. So I can't, and I don't put that much value in it. I don't find it that important. However, if it is cursing to hurt somebody else, right, it's a whole different story. I don't do that. Nobody should do that, in my opinion, right? So my kids don't do that. None of them. Neither one of them, let's say. Don't have that many kids. So always try to analyze. Now, another thing. What if your kid curses in front of other parents that don't curse and that find that negative or whatever, right? We tend to then get upset with our kids for cursing because we know that those parents look or think different about us because our kids do. And that's why all of a sudden we have a certain response to our kids. Like, you should do that. But it's like, look, no, that's you do that at home. They don't understand. If you say, okay, yeah, you can curse at home, but you can't curse outside, right? You can curse in front of your friends, but you can't curse when other parents are around. That doesn't work. Like, there's either a straight line, right? There's no cursing or there is cursing, and that's it. And then you can't get upset when they curse, right? So I've made that line for me. It's either you curse to yourself because you want it, or you curse to somebody else, and that's wrong, right? That's the way I'm teaching it. That's the way that they see me do it, right? Or not doing it. So the point is that don't let yourself be influenced by all the other parents. Because to be honest, they have no idea what they're doing either, right? And they're probably not even thinking about the things like we do. Because if you thinking about being a better father, you're watching me right now, you're listening to me right now, then you're already a step ahead of them. But regardless of being a step ahead or not, all of that doesn't matter. It only matters of what's important to you. And if for you it has no importance if your kid curses or not, then good for you. If it does, good for you as well. Just make sure that you are the example. Don't tell your kid to do something. Show your kid how to do it. No cursing means you do not curse and you show that. I'm going to give you another example in regards to, so we in the house, we burp. Right? You're in the house, it's comfortable. I'm sure you do it as well. And our kids now do it also. And at first I got upset with that because one time we were, having a conversation with a couple of parents there and kids. And my oldest, he's 5, but he burped like a grown-up, right? And he looked really proud, like, look at me. And, the parents are looking like, wow, what was that? So I got upset and I wanted to respond, but then I ended up not responding. Why did I end up not responding? Simple, we burp in the house. They do not make any distinction between burping inside the house or outside the house. So if they are allowed to burp in the house, they are allowed to burp outside the house. If not, it doesn't make any sense. Just draw one line and determine, like, this is what it is for me. And that's it. And then don't get upset with him if they do. If you do it, they're going to do it. Guaranteed. And then getting upset with them is just, for them, that's going to make no sense. None at all. So they're going to get really upset. They're going to yell at you. They're going to tell you that you're a bad parent, and rightfully so, because you are. You are not showing them what they should do. So, meaning that if I get really upset by him burping in front of other people, then I should stop burping when he's around, right? I should be more conscious of it, and that's it. And that's the same with cursing. If you do not want your kids to curse, you do not curse yourself. And the best example, or the highest example, the higher self that you can show is not do it at all. Not just I don't curse when my kids are around, and then curse all over the place anywhere else. Sorry, but I find that weird. If it's not cursing, it's not cursing, meaning you don't curse either. And again, that's my opinion, but I highly believe in that. Because your kid's gonna catch up at a certain point. So for us, we curse, the kids are gonna curse. It is what it is. Again, as long as they do not curse at somebody. Right? All right. I hope that helps. I wish you all a Motivation Monday. Enjoy it. And we will talk again tomorrow. Plus, make sure you come and join me tomorrow for a live interview with Kevin Stephen, or Kevin Quinn, as his real name is. It's going to be a blast, and we're going to learn tons. Talking about somebody cursing. This guy uses the F word on Facebook even. I try not to. I still don't have any idea if Facebook is or YouTube is going to cut me off or not, or maybe my podcast service. So I try to keep it as nice and clean as possible. All right, everybody, enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.